Today, we are talking about a myth that we hear in design a lot. And so I want to bust that myth for you and share something with you that most people don't know. And that is that when you have a small space or a dark room, the myth is that you should go light in that room to brighten it up. The truth is, you're not gonna make that room light. You can't change what it is. If the natural light in that space is low, that's not gonna change. And what happens is when we lean into light colors, if we go white, which is what is out there in the world, that's the solution, is to paint a space white to make it feel brighter, bigger, and lighter. What you're doing is you're making the room feel sterile. When a room doesn't have a lot of natural light and you paint it white, it just feels cold, it feels off, it lacks depth and interest. So, as designers, what we do with a space when it has low light is we lean into that. The room wants to be cozy, it wants to be moody, it wants to be darker. So, just have fun and lean into it. Same goes for spaces like a basement. A basement, often you'll see that the space is done with way too many pot lights and the walls are painted white. And the idea is that, oh, it's going to make it feel so light and bright and airy. But again, it actually just makes the space feel cold. And that's not what we want. We want layered, we want warm, and we want something that feels very inviting. So, we might still choose a lighter color on the wall. It could still be in the family of a white, but I would go more creamy, something with more depth, something that feels warm. And I would stay away from doing a ton of pot lights because that's not the mood that we're creating. Usually in a basement, we want something that feels really cozy, something that we can curl up on the couch, watch a movie, and a bunch of pot lights isn't gonna give us that. So we wanna lean in more to some lighting that's going to support that look in the space. So we want to do picture lights, wall sconces, beautiful ceiling fixture, and lamps, table lamps, floor lamps, lots of things that are going to create interest and warmth and give us that overall cozy, inviting feel that we're looking for. So, next time you have a room that feels like it's really dark and you're thinking, oh, let me lighten up this room, come back to this, think about it, and maybe leaning into a darker, moodier space is the way to go.